Hey folks, thanks for joining me today. Today, I want to talk about something that I've noticed in my community, and I have to admit it's driving me batshit crazy. So here we go. The topic today is legalized cannabis or marijuana, whatever you want to call it. I currently live in the state of Missouri where cannabis has been legalized. Now, you can find dispensaries about every 3 miles in Missouri. I mean, it seems like there is one on almost every corner. So they're not hard to find. And it seems like people feel pretty comfortable smoking it wherever they want to, whenever they want. I've walked into local shops that have smelled like weed, and there has been like a haze of smoke in the air. There's part of the highway that I cross almost every day, and I can always smell the distinct smell of weed when I cross over this specific spot of highway. It's just so amazing to me. Anyways, now I mentioned I recently moved to Missouri. Previously, I lived on the Kansas side, which is where I had lived for 20 years. I lived in an upper middle class county that was really nice. But when inflation shot up about 2 years ago, I had to sell my home and decided to purchase a new home on the Missouri side where it was much more affordable. That's how I ended up here. Now, as I mentioned, in Missouri, there's dispensaries just about everywhere. I am in total support of marijuana being decriminalized. So I totally agree with that. I don't have a problem with there being dispensaries all over the place. I don't have a problem with people who smoke weed. I really just don't think it's a very big deal. Now, what I do have a problem with, or what has been driving me batshit crazy, is the way people around here smell. Yes, I said smell. When I'm standing in line at the grocery store, or even in a waiting room at a doctor's or dentist office, I can even be at a local school event that's held outside. Doesn't matter where I go. I am always near somebody who has this very distinct vomit skunk weed smell to them. Like you can smell it on them, like it's absorbed in their hair and their clothing. And there's been times when I've been inside like a grocery store, convenience store, where somebody will walk by me. I can smell that horrid smell, and they'll have kids with them. And as the kids walk by, I can smell it on the kids too. Are you guys done? Now, I'm pretty sure that what I'm smelling is somebody who has been in an enclosed room with several people, or maybe just themselves. I shouldn't even say that. It could just be themselves. But they're smoking a joint that's the size of a cohiba. And that's where this smell is coming from. It's from blunts. So, for those people who are smoking blunts so much that they walk around town just reeking like it and their children stink like it, for God's sakes, get outside and get some fresh air. Because if you think that people don't know that you smoke it, you're kidding yourself. People know. Your kids know. Your kids' teachers know. Doctors know. Everybody around you knows. I've had children hop into my car, and immediately I'm just like overwhelmed with this horrible smell of sweet vomit skunk weed. And I always have to ask the kids, "Do you smoke?" And they always respond, "No, of course, Mrs. D, I don't smoke, but my parents do." And then sometimes I'll even go further and ask them, "So your parents, they smoke cigarettes?" And a lot of times the kids are like, "No, no, they don't smoke cigarettes. They smoke weed." Like it's no big deal. And I'm just amazed at this. Anyways, so that's just my 2 cents about the topic. And I'm wondering, Is anybody else out there? Does this relate to them? Do you know what I'm talking about? Have you experienced this? Have you smelled people who stink like this? Is this common in communities where cannabis has been legalized? I'm dying to know. So please leave a comment. Let me know. Is there anything we can do to help our community from becoming a cesspool of smelly potheads? Thanks for watching.
Papa, we played video games and got high. We did wrong. We did wrong.
Whoa, little boopas. Come on now. You kids, you did real good here. You did good. Getting high and playing video games is the best. I swear to God.
But Mom and Dad are gonna be mad.
No, hey, look, no. Your mom and dad. Your parents are a bag of dicks. Getting high and playing video games is the best, and I will never sell you out ever.